under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Kansas City Royals and the Detroit Tigers. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Daniel Norris is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
And now in the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. And that's through for a hit. And right out of the gates, the Tigers will be forced to deal with his speed at first base.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Into the box now, Alex Gordon. And he puts it on the ground to second. He's got it, and that's out number 1. Chance now for a look at the Royals starting lineup. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
Matty, this is going to be a fun lineup for me to watch. I get fired up watching these guys because they all have a plan. It works for them. They follow the scouting reports. They grind it out in the video room. I'm interested to see what they've come up with.
Whit Merrifield next to bat. As with 1 away, he can't make contact on the first pitch. It's strike 1. The head-to-head numbers with Daniel Norris. He has an even 10 hits in 25 tries. He's also driven in 5 runs. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. On a line to shortstop, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, number 12, Jorge Soler.
In is Jorge Soler. He's set and the pitch. Pitch outside, the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You know, I was pretty surprised to see him on the move to third because it didn't seem like he had that much of a lead, but he made it work out. That was really impressive.
Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
1-1. Here it is. Weak roller right side. Reined in. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. 1 left for Kansas City. Royals nothing. Tigers 2 up. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Homer Bailey will be the starter for the Royals in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Stepping up is Victor Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now here's the pitch. Lays off 1-0. In for a strike, it's 1-1. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Yanked hard, but foul to the right. And another foul ball. Really good at-bat here from the leadoff hitter as he'll force him to throw another one. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
Batting second.
Next to dig in, Harold Castro. His lifetime numbers against Bailey, not great. He's 1 for 8. First pitch coming, here it is. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
Strike called. Tough to do much with that one.
Yeah, this is straight survival mode. Down 0-2. The numbers are definitely not with the batter here.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
And that'll bring up the veteran Miguel Cabrera, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside.
Going to be a long day if he executes like this, punching tickets right out of the gate.
Now a swing, and Cabrera blasts this one out to deep left field. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot off the bat of Miguel Cabrera as the Tigers grab a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, we always talk about how important it is to spot your starter or run or two early in the game, and he does just that, blasting a no-doubt bomb that serves notice. They're going to be swinging with the wood here. No better way to get the home crowd into it right out of the gates.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum.
Batting fourth.
As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. The 0-1. Down the line and fair, that's a hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
As a pitcher, you'd love to assert your authority early on in the game, but it hasn't happened so far out here. That's a home run and a double against him now, and we're still in the first. He's going to have to make some adjustments quickly if he's going to turn this around.
Here's Jordy Mercer now. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
Fouled off.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
0-2, here it is. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. But the Tigers do strike for 1 on the solo home run by Miguel Cabrera. We'll head to the top of the second, and Detroit is off to an early 1-0 lead.
It's so convincing, but something's missing. The sun is kissing my face and erasing my doubts.
Second inning set to go, and here comes the first baseman, Ryan McBroom.
First baseman, Ryan McBroom.
From the stretch, and he fouls this one off.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jones is there, 1 away.
Batting 6. The third.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's take a look at center fielder Jacoby Jones. This is a guy that has plus speed, really sure-handed in the outfield, and can go get him in the gaps with the best of them.
And that brings in Hunter Dozier, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. Line drive to center field, and he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Batting 7. The catcher, number 72.
And now, number 72. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he'll send the first one he sees on the ground to second. Scooped up, he'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom of the second. It's the Tigers 1 and the Royals 0. Now to the plate, here is number 34. He'll get his first shot with the bat here.
The catcher, number 34.
Here's the pitch.
Outside, that's the ball.
And there are the umpires working this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Patrick Johnson.
Yeah, Dan, we got Patrick Johnson behind the dish tonight. Fairly standard strike zone most of the time, but he's definitely a pitcher's umpire.
I always felt like this. He'll give a little bit on the corners, both inside and outside. I think he's a fair umpire, but I would rate him more as a pitcher's umpire than a hitter's umpire.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Here's another 1-2. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Up next steps Kristen Stewart, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball 1. One 0 count. Here it is. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 2-1. And it's fouled away. Bases are empty, one man out. And good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Wow, talk about a waste pitch on 2-2. That one wasn't even close. I don't know anyone that would have swung at that pitch.
The next 3-2. Oh, and he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
Jacoby Jones.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Tigers lead it 1-0. Top of the third set to get underway. And at the plate will be the speedy outfielder, Billy Hamilton.
Center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
First pitch on its way. He swings and sends a bullet to right field, but this is right at him in right field as he hardly has to move to take it in for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Here now is Cheslor Cuthbert, and a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. One out, nobody on. Goodness, 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
1 ball.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
So now to the plate, Adalberto Mondesi. He's got it. There's one. Throw to Cabrera for an inning-ending double play. They make it look easy, don't they? Around the horn for the double play to end the inning. The 3 of us are back with more. Batter is Jeimer Candelario. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
first pitch of the AB on its way. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now batting, center fielder, Victor Reyes.
Digging in, the switch hitter, Victor Reyes. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. First offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Reyes is a guy that can really pick him up and put him down, if you will. He's a plus runner and really uses speed to his advantage in multiple ways on the field.
Yeah, and it works for him. It works for him in a lot of ways, like you said, Matty. Hits the ball on the ground. He has the potential to beat it out. I can't tell you what this does for an infield or an outfield defense to be put on their toes and have to make plays against this guy.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Soler is there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, the second baseman, Harold Castro.
Next up, Harold Castro looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder. Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
2 out, nobody on. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. The 1-1 home. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Dozier brings it in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. But they're on top 1-0. All set for the start of the 4th. And coming forward, the rookie outfielder, Alex Gordon. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Jones has it, and it's a quick out, number 1.
Now batting, the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
No one on with 1 down, and that'll bring up the second baseman, Whit Merrifield. First delivery to him. Sent on the ground out to second. Fielded cleanly on to first, and that is 2 quick outs to start the 4th.
Now batting, right fielder, Jorge Soler.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Royals. Jorge Soler comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes. And there's a line drive. Base hit to left field. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive.
Not every day that you see a ball come off the bat like that one did, and looking at it again on show track, we see it a lot faster than it came in. 113 miles an hour. Couldn't have hit that one much better than that.
Into the box, Ryan McBroom, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. Skied into straightaway right. Right fielder is on the run. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. Royals leave 1. They trail this one 1-0. Ready to go in the bottom of the fourth, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera.
The first baseman, Miguel.
First offering.
Cabrera.
Popped him up. McBroom moving to his left, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? One pitch, one out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Striding in is Nico Goodrum, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB. Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
One run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
Well, he's really locked in at this point in the game on the bump. So far this inning, 4 pitches and 2 outs. Got the first guy on 1 pitch, then absolutely dominates this at bat with a 3-pitch strikeout.
To the plate now, Jordy Mercer, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oof, and it's safe to say he doesn't look all that comfortable up there. 0-2 now.
Man, that's another ugly swing right there. This team is just struggling so mightily to get on base. They've looked off balance all game.
Fouled away. Ready with another 0-2. Hit softly on the ground to third. Dozier scoops it up. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tigers, but they lead it 1-0. Hunter Dozier digging in now. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, but as he walks to the plate right here, he feels good building off that last AB. He hit that ball on the screws.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. As he'll go after a curveball out of the zone to start the at-bat. It's 0-1. This is foul right side. Ready with the 0-2. Here's a drive out toward the gap in left center. Legs churning. He's headed for second. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
In now, number 72, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Here comes the 1-0. Ground ball sent back up the middle, reined in, and that's the first out.
The center fielder,
Billy Hamilton digging in now. A potential tying run for him at third base. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Line towards center field. Base hit, and that'll get a run in.
Last pitch was a fastball, tries to double up with the same piece of cheese, and it gets turned around. Nice piece of hitting.
Kessler, Cuthbert.
Stepping in now, Chesler Cuthbert. A pitch out, the throw, and it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
Well, they guessed right on the pitch out there, and I thought they might have cut him down, but the throw from behind the plate was just a little off target to the left of the bag. Could have been the difference there.
Hamilton, the runner at second with one away. A throw behind the runner at second, a dive, but he's back. 1-0 pitch. Swing and a liner. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out.
Now batting, shortstop, Adalberto Mondesi.
So it's back to the top of the order now. And striding toward the plate next will be Adalberto Mondesi. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate.
There's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if they have to incorporate that into their mindset.
The 0-1 offering. Ground ball right side. Oh, look at the sliding stop. It's late. He's safe. Great effort out there, and if that's any other runner, he's going to get him. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Standing in now, Alex Gordon lifted in the air toward the line and right. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. No hits to this point. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag. Out of the plate, number 34. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of a start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Now here's the pitch. Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Boy, this is a tight one. You kind of get the feeling like the next team that scores is going to win this one.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. Hit on the ground toward the left. Mondesi picks it up. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play.
The batter, number 20.
Next to hit, Kristen Stewart. 0 for 1, went down looking his first time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat, 0-1.
One of the biggest factors on how long you're going to go with a start is how many first pitch strikes you throw. 80% usually means you're going to have a pretty good day, and that's on the menu so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Bases are empty, 1 man out. lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of his secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
At the plate, Jacoby Jones. As he'll take a look at ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield. McBroom will put this one away, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Detroit. We played 5 full, tied at 1 aside. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring in the second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
The second baseman, Whit Merrifield.
He's set, and the pitch. As he'll swing and lift a fly ball to right center. In there, a base hit.
Up next for the Royals, the right fielder, Jorge Soler.
Into the box, Jorge Soler. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Now a move over to first, and he's back in standing. Now the 0-1. Hit to short. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. And as Ernie may have said, it's 2 for the price of 1 for the Tigers. 2 away.
Doesn't come much easier than that. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play and an easy one to turn.
Stepping in next, Ryan McBroom flew out last time up. From the stretch. And here's a ball hit in the air. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Set to deliver the 0-1. Pitch popped straight up. Norris shading to his right. And that's the 3rd out. Royals bats are quiet there. Score remains deadlocked at 1.
Just like Vegas in the sun. Ain't no quitting till I'm.
Now it'll be Jamer Candelario. He'll look to get the Tigers going in their half of the 6th.
The third baseman, Jamer.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all his stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count and the pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, pitching domination continues. Just a total of 2 runs on the board, so both of these starters should feel really good about their showings. If you love good pitching, this has been the game for you.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. As he hits one on a line to left field. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of a wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Debro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
To the plate now, Harold Castro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Hamilton is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Now batting, the first baseman, Miguel Cabrera.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and that brings in Miguel Cabrera. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
With that base running threat on first base, man, does that change the pitcher's whole mentality. This guy at the plate should assume nothing but heaters coming right at him.
And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. And he will strike him out.
Leading off for the Royals, the third baseman, Hunter Joseph.
First pitch on the way, grounded to short. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batting, number 72.
Digging in next, number 72. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
The center fielder, number 6, Billy Hamilton.
Here's Billy Hamilton standing in. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch of the AB on its way. Got him reaching a bit too far after that one. It's strike one.
Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
Behind 0-2 now. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Stewart is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. KC down in order. Still tied 1 apiece.
7th inning stretch.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Nico Goodrum. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
On its way is pitch number 75.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Here's a swing, and oh man! Way out of here! A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and it's given the Tigers a 2-1 lead.
You can call it unfair or just the breaks of the game, but up until this pitch, which was a big mistake, he was throwing a gem. Now he looks up at the scoreboard and he's trailing. That's demoralizing, but he's got to forget about it quickly.
Number 7, designated hitter, Jody.
At the plate now, Jordy Mercer. And he puts it on the ground to second. He gets dirty, but he can't make the play. It's a base hit.
Take a look at this right here. He didn't get jumpy and try and pull it down the left field line. Stayed in there, fought hard, and grinded out a nice knock the other way.
Now time is called, and this might be to buy a little time for that reliever to get loose. Now here comes the Royal skipper up the stairs on his way to the mound. And it appears as though that's going to be all for Homer Bailey. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. Jake Diekman comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7. Standing in now, number 34, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2. Back up the middle. And that's through for his first base hit in this one.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Kristen Stewart, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. His past history with Jake Diekman, he's 2 for 3. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. None out, runners at first and second. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. From the stretch. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
In now, Jacoby Jones, as he'll go after a hard sinker that time and falls behind 0-1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fouled off. Ready with the 0-2. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good. So next to bat will be Jamer Candelario, as the switch hitter will bat right-handed here.
Might be just what the doctor ordered. His percentages and average much better against left-handed pitching. To me, he's a much more comfortable hitter hitting from the right side. Boy, it's really fun for me watching this vet out there battling in this tough spot. We've seen him in jams like this many times before, so he has plenty of experience to be able to get out of these kind of jams. And he's thinking more about that than the task at hand, which is getting this hitter out.
Two quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
Into the box now, Victor Reyes. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Comes set, the 0-1. And he looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely, so I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
Ready on 0-2. High in the air out to center field. Hamilton is after it. And he makes the catch as just the 1 run comes across in the inning. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. 7 complete here tonight, and Detroit's taking a 2-1 lead. Joe Jimenez has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Striding forward now is the DH, Chesler Cuthbert. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
The 0-1 pitch. Popped up. Candelario is over, and he's got it for the first out of the inning. Final line there for the Detroit starting pitcher. He was on point from the get-go this evening.
Matty V, really a solid performance. 7 strong innings pitched, in line for the win. Needs some help for the bullpen to close this one out.
Into the box, Adalberto Mondesi. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Oh, 0-1, here's the pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
Here's the 0-2. Line to second where it's caught there for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 4, Alex Gordon.
So the next to bat will be Alex Gordon. He bounced out last time up. First pitch of the AB on its way. Swing and a liner. But this is foul for the first strike. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 run, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Swung on in the dirt, strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. Royals go down 1-2-3. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and set to go is the second baseman, Harold Castro.
Second baseman, Harold Castro.
First pitch on its way.
0-1's the count.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
You never want to take the aggression away from a ball player, but in this situation, I'd like to see the leadoff guy try and work the count a little bit more, especially when his pitcher's missing like he is.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. Into center field, line drive base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
At the plate now, Nico Goodrum. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And there's ball 1.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
Tigers shortstop with a ball and 2 strikes.
Can't come out of his game plan right here. He knows he's a known sinker baller. I know it was a 4-seamer right there, but get back to that 2-seam. It's what his MO is.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
So now to the plate, Jordy Mercer, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Hits are even at 7 apiece. Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Again, he sends it out of play. Another 1-2 delivery. Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and the Tigers have taken a 4-1 lead.
And the home crowd has really come to life here in the bottom of the 8th. They know as well as anybody that a 3-run lead this late in the game is awfully tough to overcome, especially on the road. 3 outs, and this one is theirs.
The batter, number 34.
Ian Kennedy, a right-hander standing 6 foot even, will take over the pitching duties here. Standing in now, number 34, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Last chance coming up for the Royals. It's now 4-1 Detroit. Shane Green comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th. All set to start the 9th in this one, and Whit Merrifield will dig in at the plate.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
Now here's the first offering. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Liner towards second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The right fielder is Detroit, Jorge Soler.
So next to the plate for the Royals, Jorge Soler. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And not the greatest of starts to the at-bat as he reaches for one out of the zone for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes, 0-2. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys on this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far.
At the plate, Ryan McBroom, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Here's the pitch. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening. KC down to their final strike in this one. And a swing and a miss as they definitely had him reaching for that one, and this ball game is over.
Hey, one of the keys to having a good record in baseball is to win some games at home, so this was a big win to win at home in front of their home crowd.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. The Detroit Tigers jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Daniel Norris pitches well enough to get the W. Homer Bailey struck out 10 in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter @MLB The Show.